is, I'll say it again, critics try to stop you from deepening an experience to essence. Essence is a place where there's no right or wrong. Apparently, that's part of life. To be stopped, something else happens to do with our resilience powers as a result of that resistance, depending on what spot you're on in life. Given that critics can be experienced as very destructive, the good news is that the path of navigating these critics is a resilience path with deep roots in your core being to support you, to facilitate that journey to your essence, where each of us has abundance of vitality and creativity and resilience. I then ask myself, what would be powerful enough to stop the critic from stopping you or me, us, to connect with our core, our inner home, where all is well? Because critics are very resilient. A resilience path is a way for using whatever life throws at you to take life as it comes and use it to get even more out of life. I don't want people to suffer, but to have the wherewithal inside you that you can get back on center when you're knocked out, that when you're so thick in it, you have some way of detaching to connect to something larger that feeds you and that takes you somewhere where you can bring back something that's good for you and useful and good for the situation. In my mind, that's a resilience path. So I ask myself, what could I do, or what do I know about, or what have I done, or what have I seen other people do? What do I know works that knocks the critic out momentarily so that I can go on my downward journey? I can get deeper. And I came up with 3 things. The first one is know the level that the critic is operating from. We're talking from the perspective of gaining facilitation skills. So know the level that your critic is operating from. The critic makes you think, oh, this is just little old you, but you can unmask the level. Is it personal? Meaning, does it bring up early childhood stuff? Mummies and daddies kind of stuff? Is there structural discrimination and oppression systems in the background or in the foreground, which are passed down epigenetically, maybe from ancestors, intergenerational experiences, connection to ancestors, connection to place, 3 levels: personal, structural, ancestral, intergenerational. Ancestors can bring a lot of wisdom that can get perverted on the way down. That's a facilitation skill, isn't it? In a facilitator, that you have the awareness, even asking yourself the question, who the hell are you and where do you come from? Unmasking the level, you can ask, how does this critic show up in your personal history? How does this critic show up in a structural system? How does this critic express intergenerational events and ancestors? Just even asking the question already creates more freedom.